Dorothea? Dorothea? Your guest is awake.
So I see. Please, give us a moment.
Dorothea, there's the woman who saved us.
Please. No doubt you have questions.
This is all interesting, but I need to be a long way from both Ferelden and Orlais very soon.
The papers Marjolaine sold to Commander Raleigh were mine. The papers used against you.
You did this? Those were Orlesian military. It is treason.
My temple receives troop movements, so we can minister in the field. They were stolen, in a moment of weakness. I didn't know why Marjolaine wanted to be so close to me, but it felt like youth.
So did Marjolaine seduce her or something?
So this is your fault?
It would be more appropriate to say, I share responsibility. As do you. When someone takes advantage of your weakness, it is still your weakness.
I tried to stop the deal. What else can I do?
What do you need to do? What do you need from the people who did this to you? I can tell you where Marjolaine is, where Commander Raleigh is. Help Orlais and yourself. I will be here when you decide you are ready.
Now, Orlais is where Leliana and Marjolaine and all these guys are from. It's kind of the equivalent of France. They have the French accent and all that. And Ferelden, probably the equivalent of England. Or Britain. Which is where we are right now. And this is now the Chantry.
Sketch? I guess we made it.
So glad to see you, or anything after last week.
My thanks too. I'll help how I can.
All been here for a week?
Thanks for getting me out of that place, Leliana. No market for a helper.
No market?
That Raleigh wasn't going to keep me long. A spy ringleader like Marjolaine painted you. You were going to the highest bidder. Maybe even the Empress.
I just wish I had been there for Tug.
They did him first because he wouldn't shut up. Drove Raleigh's men crazy for days, laughing at them. He was stalling for me. They said they'd take my hands. Only way to trust a mage.
Oh, Sketch.
All I see is red. But it doesn't matter. We can't fix this.
So we don't fix it, but we can set it right.
I'm not sure I know what that means.
As long as we try. Silas, was it?
Yes, I had to follow. I hope to earn the good mother's trust, and yours. I stand ready to go after the commander. And this Marjolaine who put you at his mercy.
Apparently this now involves nations? Or threatens to?
I don't pretend to understand all that. I was in Raleigh's care a lot longer than a week. Whatever I can do to settle my debts, I will.
You can hear his distinct Ferelden accent.
So you'll follow me? Where do you think that will lead?
If I can end this, I hope to serve the Chantry. They will already know my good intentions. What about you?
Me? Nobody cares what I want.
You should.
Good point.
No doubt Dorothea is waiting for me.
I'll follow you where you lead. I owe you that, and more.
Please, miss, no more disturbances.
You work in this temple?
I am giving my life to the Chantry, yes. If you'll excuse me.
I'm sorry about earlier. I wasn't sure where I was.
It's not that, miss.
What then?
I was like you before I came to serve Our Lady. It troubles me.
I am no threat to you.
No, I worry for you. Many come to the Chantry at a difficult time. Not all find their way back.
I won't need to come back.
I was the same. There was a lot of pain between then and now. If you'll excuse me.
That is Andraste, if I'm not mistaken. Sort of a prophet of this religion. The story about Andraste and the Maker is very interesting, but we'll probably explore it as we play the game. It has few versions.
Our Marjolaine has secured Commander Raleigh as an escort to leave Ferelden. No doubt she expects a reprisal for her various crimes. It would be a shame to disappoint her.
I need to know some things before this goes ahead.
As would I.
I know nothing about the commander, beyond what he did.
Commander Raleigh is a noble who apparently distinguished himself to King Merrick during the Orlesian-Ferelden War. Many on both sides have been reluctant to abandon the hatreds of that conflict. But if I had to venture a guess, I suspect he is also a miserable bastard at heart.
Good guess.
I could have died in a dungeon, like Tug did.
I recognized a familiar spirit in you, and I had faith. It is a strength you come to understand in service.
I'm glad you didn't start preaching at the time.
I hope I am not preaching now. I just wanted you to be aware of the tools you already had. If this is the last the Chantry sees of you, I have still balanced some of my shame.
You know a lot for an outsider in Ferelden.
The members of this temple have been most helpful, though they technically owe no allegiance to our lay.
They suffer too if secrets given to the Chantry are not safe.
My actions could harm all nations ministered by the Chantry.
This seems like a lot of trouble for a few papers.
If Raleigh finds the support to act on them, the number of lives at stake would be considerable.
But Ferelden and Orlais are at peace.
It might be more accurate to say we are merely no longer at war.
Tell me how to find Marjolaine.
For your own reasons, I trust.
Do you want your precious papers, or not?
Not if I inflict more harm in the process. Call it a concern of my trade.
I need to see Marjolaine. Then I will decide what she deserves.
I cannot deny you that. But allow yourself to be surprised by what you decide. That is something I wish I had done for myself. Marjolaine is with Raleigh, seeking passage across the waking sea. I have suggested a path. Be careful.
Okay, time to go after the traitors.
Pathetic girl. You're in the heart of my Ferelden. What do you hope to gain?
Listen to the commander, pretty one. There is nothing for you here.
Ooh, a Bronto.
Right.
It's basically a dinosaur. But we must remember that this is a world with dragons and stuff, so that's normal. As you can see, the gameplay can be a little sluggish and looks and feels outdated. I mean, coming from the Old Republic, for example, there are a lot of inconveniences here. Well, there's a mage. Mages are usually a big problem. When you encounter a mage, expect to fight 10 times harder than usual. Oh, there's a dragon?
Demonstrate how one properly controls the blade.
Whoa, a small dragon.
Right. Spying, bitch-born Orlesian whore.
I'll
That's not nice. Get the mage.
No mercy! Here comes trouble!
Yeah, you're going down.
Put them back!
You're better than Marjolaine said. The bards of Orlais have earned their reputation. But I remember the scared little girl in my cell.
Yeah, I wish there was a legacy interrupt to kick him into the river, but... and you'll pay for it.
I remember too. That was for her.
Yeah, now let's push Marjolaine to...
All this, undoing every one of these lives. It's more fun when it's personal. I wonder, what did the lovely mother offer for her papers? Something as entertaining as what I did to get them?
The papers don't matter. I take them back for nothing.
Then I was right to think you were dangerous.
Don't turn this around on me. What you did was inexcusable.
Once you started to question, it was only a matter of time before you would betray me. That's what I would have done. So I did it first. We are the same.
No, we're not.
No.
Exactly.
So you say. But here you are, weapon in hand.
You see your own distrust on every face. Did I ever know you?
If this was reversed, you'd wake every day expecting my blade.
Marjolaine.
We are the same.
Do you want to know a secret? That moment I keep, because even now, I don't know what ending serves best. But being able to choose, that is the truth of this story. The rest, it changes with the audience. All things change when they find purpose.
And that was it. Thank you guys for watching the first part of this Dragon Age Origins walkthrough. Tell me what you think, tell me how this little bit of commentary here and there work. The game, my impressions, the story is nice, the voice acting is very good, the music is good, the gameplay, a little bit outdated, but I guess that's a common issue with Dragon Age, not with Dragon Age, but with Bioware games in general. Recently I tried to pick up Knights of the Old Republic, and the gameplay was just horrible. I've played it a long time ago, but now I feel like it will be a pain to play it because it doesn't feel right. And here, well, it feels right, but I'll have to get used to it. So tell me what you think. The game is pretty long, so there will be a lot of videos if I go through the whole game. Not sure if you'll be interested in it, but I hope you are, because I'm really looking forward to re-experiencing the whole story and to basically start the whole story. This was just like a side prequel to one of the characters that you meet, one of your companions. The main story hasn't even begun yet, and that will happen in next episode. So until then, stay tuned and be good.